Hello, hello, hello. We are back with this episode of Section.300. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for the views and support you've shown to us with our last couple interviews with Bobby Bonilla on his day, Bobby Bonilla Day, last July 1st, as well as with Hugh Jackson last week as well. So we told y'all we were on the way up, and last week showed that, and we're going to try to continue that consistency going forward. We got more great guys lined up, and we can't wait to bring those to you. So definitely stay tuned for that. Continue to like, rate, review, subscribe, support us wherever you do so. The @ are below for where to find us on IG and Twitter. We really appreciate all the love. And we're now back today because we've talked a few times about the NBA and just whether they should return or not. And as we get closer to the day, teams have now arrived in Orlando. And it's been a rough start from what players are saying.
Yep.
Alec, you've been seeing what's going on. What you think about how the NBA is handling things right now?
Definitely. I think Troy Daniels dropped the pick of his first supper at in the Orlando bubble, and it was looking pretty sad, bro. It was looking pretty sad. It was a watermelon salad and some pita chips.
It wasn't good, man. They got those struggle meals, bro. This is not good. You got $1 million athletes sitting there with high school meals. Like it's not a good look.
It was not it. It was looking like the in-flight meal you get when you go international or whatever. Like
if that,
exactly.
It did not look good. So yeah, Troy Daniels right now is the world's NBA insider, leaking the pics of the meals that they're getting so far. It just hasn't looked good. So hopefully they turn things around, but for the time being, that is something that we all kind of questions from the jump. Just beyond them being in the bubble, the lack of people coming in from outside. We joked about the others and people coming in. They're not calling others. They trying to call Popeyes or something.
That's what I'm saying. DoorDash. Yeah,
please get a good meal, man. Like
Chipotle.
3 months just out here with scraps. Like it's not a good look with what they're feeding guys right now. Man.
Especially you try to keep your immune system up and that kind of thing. Guys got the virus going around.
NBA guys got real detailed diets and weight training, all kinds of stuff they got going on. And y'all feeding them that? Like I don't know, man.
And, the Twitter timeline was in shambles last night talking about LeBron's not gonna be eating that shit. Like
there's no way. That was another thing too. That was another thing. Troy Daniels posting those pictures. It's like, okay, you know what?
We can live with Troy Daniels eating.
I could see them having a whole buffet of meals. Like they have to go to certain players and they get the scraps to end. Like, you know what? Just send that to Troy real quick. Sorry, bro. Like,
No, but it's crazy because there was only like 5 teams there. Like there wasn't even the whole NBA there yet.
That is true. But my other point is that there's no way that LeBron or Anthony Davis had that same meal.
No way.
They bring the whole buffet out for LeBron. LeBron's a $1 billion athlete. They flying him in some gourmet meals when he asked for it. So yeah, it's a crazy thing to start, and we'll see if things improve going forward. Well, we may not even see a league, the games can play. And to be honest, how many teams are getting sick. We mentioned Nikola Jokic a while back about his weight loss and how great he has been. We also mentioned they got the coronavirus. He got COVID.
Right.
And he still has not been able to get to Orlando. He's still out wherever he is, and he hasn't been able to get.
There's a few players
even do that.
Like that. Yep.
Damn near the whole Brooklyn squad seems to be getting the virus right now.
Right.
So again, we just announced he's not playing. DeAndre Jordan got it, but was quarantined for 2 weeks, and now he said he's going to be there. But then I think another name popped up, Torian Prince.
He's not going. Wilson Chandler's not going.
Yeah, they losing guys. They about to call me. So I had that Brooklyn Nets jersey on last week.
Well, they did make a call. They made a signing today. You see that?
No, who'd they sign?
Jamal Crawford.
Oh, they did sign Jamal. Okay. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. See, Brooklyn keeps on getting guys I like. That's why I go with Brooklyn. They know how to pick guys up. So I like that just a whole lot. And I mean, it's gonna be It's gonna be Jamal versus everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be Jamal and the 2K created players playing.
Honestly, it's gonna be a weird look. So hope the best for him. I'm glad he's getting that look. I mean, his last game he dropped 50 last season. So I don't know why he wasn't signed prior to this.
Well, we know he can get a bucket. It's never been about bucket getting.
Definitely. And But now, fast forward to back to the season, with things going as is, we mentioned before about the possibilities of an asterisk. Do you think, as we now get closer and seeing how guys are really getting affected by this, that an asterisk should come into play?
I think an asterisk will come into play. I mean, we have to see how it plays out too, because I mean, if it ends up being like the main contenders who like we expected it to be, like if it's like Lakers, Clippers, Bucks, Sixers, or Raptors, those are still the teams that like we expected to be competing for that championship. So I think it matters how the finals play out, how the playoffs play out as well. I mean, because if it's still those top teams, like that's probably how I would have ended up, even if there was no coronavirus. So, yeah.
But then again, it also is a stars league, and that was the thing. I mentioned the same thing that you did before, and the only thing that added kind of to it now is kind of like the Jokic thing. Like, yes, if we get the same four at the end, it's still like, okay, we kind of predict this. That's what it's going to be. However, if one of those four got there because they beat Denver without Jokic or somebody like that, like it kind of looks a little different because that Denver team was a team that people saw as a serious threat as well. So they weren't projected to be one of those top guys, but still being a real threat. If they get just breezed by because their star player that made them the team that they were was out because of this virus, things start getting. That's when asterisk things start coming into play.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Also, like you said, I do think that this thing gets an asterisk either way, just with how everything has gone down. Whether it be like Giannis talked about, and it's an asterisk to represent the hard fought season, this long season that they had to fight through that was unprecedented than we've ever had before, or it's about because of some team got sick. However you want to look at it, there's going to be something there to symbolize what this year represented, because there's been a whole lot going on beyond just basketball. So yeah, I think there's definitely going to be something alongside whoever wins this championship.
Yeah, because it's definitely an unusual and unprecedented situation. So
definitely,
just by that standard, of course, like there's an asterisk because we've never had a season during a pandemic. So yeah,
during a pandemic, during social unrest, just the whole nation, like guys don't want to play because all the stuff going on. One of those guys was Dwight Howard, but he has announced that he's going to play, which as a fan, I'm glad to see, and also as a
crucial part for that Lakers team.
Yeah, also for the movement as well. I think he's donating his money back to whatever's going on as well. Patty Mills from the Spurs, I think he said he's donating all of his money. Left that organization.
His entire check,
So they're finding ways still to contribute even from the position they are in. So it's great to see that they found some kind of middle ground.
Right.
With that, though, the players have found a middle ground, but the NBA is still struggling to do so. They've talked about putting names on the back of players' jerseys and painting the floor with that. And I've seen, I don't know if you've seen the same thing, but players have been kind of mad at that, just about the names on the list, at least the lack of range about it. They're not mad about the floor. I think they're okay with that. But when it comes to the names on the jerseys, they're like, we want more range. We want to put Breonna Taylor on the back of our jersey. We want to put George Floyd. We want to put something along those lines. But what the NBA gave them was very PC and not really in direction of what they wanted to do. So what do you think about the NBA's, how they're handling it?
I think it's not so much that it was PC, but more that it's like a limited variety of options for them to choose from. I think it would probably be hard, even just production-wise, to have individual jersey for every single person who's going to be like competing there in the bubble. So I understand like having a limited list, but I also understand like the player's perspective of wanting to have the actual names on the back of the jerseys. But you also have to look at how families might feel as well too. Like families who have lost those loved ones, they may or may not, like they may love that, but they may not want to see their loved one's name on the back of a jersey. So I think the NBA had to like make some decisions as far as like how much leeway they would give with that. And maybe they could have given a little bit more, but I understand having like a limited amount of options for what you're going to put on the back of the jerseys.
What they could have done with that, I think that could have been something they did for the fans. They could have had that list as like a customizable thing. You go on NBA.com, customize your jersey with one of these names on your list for fans to buy, or let the players express themselves how they want to do it. That way, fans can support and they can wear the, I forgot what they had, what the list was, but wherever the NBA put that list as, they could have had that as stuff that fans could have got to show support. money goes then to the families and to the organizations and whatever.
Right.
But for the players that want to have more things to say, besides John Morant and then the fuck 12 stuff, all the other stuff.
Right.
All the
Like
other
obviously you can't have like disparaging marks like that and language, like the vulgar language like that. But
right.
I mean, it would be dope if we could from a fan perspective, obviously, but you can't do that when you're a big organization like that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I hope they find some better ways to handle that. We've heard from names like Mike Scott from the Sixers and Jaylen Brown from the Celtics. They've talked about the list of names that were given. I haven't really heard, unless I may be missing stuff. Have you seen anything from like LeBron or any of the top guys regarding how the NBA is handling stuff? Has there been any quotes about that?
Or like their perspectives on it?
Yeah, how they expressed any kind of displeasure or anything, or is it just let's go?
From LeBron, I haven't heard much. I think Chris Paul has been one of the more outspoken ones because he's like the leader of the NBA Players Association, I believe.
Right.
And Kyrie's the VP, which speaks to why he's been so outspoken. Like it's part of his job description as VP too.
People are hating just to hate, though. They don't realize that he's doing his job.
It's hard because when the messenger is Kyrie, it's a little difficult to like see the message and not the messenger. But he's doing his job. He's looking out for the players as he's supposed to be. So I can respect that. But I haven't heard from like the top dog, like LeBron on that end. I mean, he posted his plate of tacos, kind of trying to flex on the people in the bubble eating that struggle meal. But other than that, I haven't heard a lot of his perspective personally. And maybe that's probably intentional. I mean, because he could say whatever he wants if he wanted to.
I just asked that because he usually is very vocal about everything. I like the marches and things. He was critical of. He was just. We talked about Bubba Wallace a couple weeks ago. He tweeted out his support for Bubba Wallace and stuff like that. So when situations arise, he's not shy of sharing his opinion on things as well.
Right.
So now when it comes to this, and this is the thing he's involved with, it's interesting that he hasn't said much publicly about how he feels about it. I mean, we've seen him in the gym and working, so I guess things are good to go. But just about how it's being handled in full, I guess he hasn't had much to say. So I guess I'm kind of going in circles, but him going on the court will verify that he's good to go and doesn't mind. But yeah, I was just kind of not surprised, but I'm kind of expecting it. I guess you could say I'm expecting just something like, "Hey, we're ready to go," or "Hey, give me a better meal." Something, I don't know. Say something.
Give me a better meal. That's what I'm saying. He was eating.
You out there?
He was eating tacos at home. It was Taco Tuesday yesterday. So
right.
He had to flex on them in the bubble.
So he's doing this thing and full speed ahead, I guess. And for the teams that are there and healthy, they're looking forward to a good season. We're less than a month away now. It's go time, guys. Guys are there and training and getting ready, and hopefully we can talk to one or two guys in the bubble and get their perspective. I know we've kind of been talking about what we've been seeing. I love to hear a voice from one of them themselves and see what they have to say about how things are going on. So hopefully we can bring that to you soon. And for now, we just sit back and wait, and we hope that them boys in Disney can get them some better food. So yeah. Looking forward to it all, and that's all I got. Anything else you want to talk about with the NBA right now?
Well, lastly, I mentioned Kyrie, just that he's putting together a TV production, I think, on Breonna Taylor, her murder, and seeking to get the murderers of her arrested as they still are free. So I think it's dope that Kyrie is making an initiative to get that out there.
Putting action to his words, he talked about how he felt like the NBA would be a distraction. Rather than letting the distraction kind of take the forefront, he's like, let me get out here some kind of way, do a documentary on this situation. People still are still very passionate and demanding for the arrest of the other cops that killed Breonna Taylor, as they should, because how that situation all went down, from what I've seen, is just it's not right, and we still are demanding justice. So I'm glad that he's using his platform to highlight that situation, and I hope more guys and more activists and whoever continue to do so, because we are still not happy with how things are going down, and more situations keep popping up. We just had Elijah McClain, who I believe was killed as well recently. More names getting added to the list, and we can't have that. It's very disheartening. So I'm very happy with what Kyrie's doing, and yeah, I hope others follow suit. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I think and as you said, I was going to end with then more in my head. Actually, one more thing is, what do you think about they announced that the bottom 4 or 8 teams, wherever that is, are getting their own bubble in Chicago?
Yeah,
how you feel about that? Are you going to be tuning in to the Suns versus the people
Cavaliers
up there? Yeah,
man. Like, I think we talked about it briefly. I don't see the need to play these games just because they're not playing for anything. Like, I understand the teams that are. Now, I'll let you get your point in. I'll let you get your point.
I was gonna say, I get it. It's a money thing. Guys want to get paid still. They want to get paid their full season's worth of money. I get that.
Guys were very hesitant to play because of the virus too. So I don't know that guys are chomping at the bit to play meaningless games for the money now. I don't know, because there's a lot of guys that are going to play that are only playing because they have to.
I thought that those bottom 8 teams had asked for it. I thought that was why they did it.
I think maybe some of them, like some of the owners, but not all of them.
Well, enough asked, and there was enough player support that guys are going out there. So we'll see how it goes. Guys still want to get paid. So from that side, I was just trying to say, I get that side. Guys want to get paid. Y'all need to get your money's worth, get your money, do whatever you need to do. Mm-hmm. But from the fan side, I ain't watching that shit. I could die. No, leave that shit alone. So yeah, they can do what they need to do. I think that's gonna be televised still. So I mean, as a basketball fan, I'll check in once in a while, or we'll see how if that changes. If there's any kind of fantasy aspect, we could play in with that. I don't know, but from the fan side, I could care less. But I'm glad they're getting their money.
It just seems like unnecessary risk to be. I don't know.
I would say it would be funny though if they start leaking meals from Chicago and they got all the gourmet pizza and all the wherever Chicago got out there and they got better meals than Orlando. That'd be funny.
I don't think it's gonna be a battle of the meals.
They got the cows decked out with real meals, and Troy Daniels out here eating just bullshit. Yeah, I crack up, but yeah, that's all. That's the last thing I remembered that last minute. And yeah, as I said before, we shall see, and definitely gonna stay tuned for all of it. So yeah, that was it.
Got scrimmages starting in 2 weeks from today. So
so hopefully guys stay healthy. Hopefully you guys stay healthy both with their body when it comes to this illness and thing, avoiding all of that. Healthy when it comes to any injuries and things that get all healed up or protect themselves from that, and we can finish up the season on a positive note. So looking forward to it all. More great things on the way. Thank you guys for watching, and peace, y'all. We'll see y'all soon.
Deuces.